today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. Winston and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Carson Wentz and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and run.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his 6th season from Florida State, Jameis Winston.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how did they get a win?
That's good.
Tyreek Hill from last week. There are the numbers. 6 catches, 69 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brandon Graham, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now, the former number 2 overall pick, Carson Wentz.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. It doesn't put them in bad situations.
A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsey. 15 carries, 56 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd
from the gun on 3rd down. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3. At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle by Jordan Elliott. It's a gain of a yard.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or...
And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's McKissick. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
Wentz's pass.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
First down.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Philip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsay touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Winston's pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Isaiah Simmons coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Whitney merciless in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That keeps the score. Niners 9. Cardinals 7.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That one complete to Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
It's now
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
at their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way. Now the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He'll find Lindsey here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, 49.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This one into the hands of Burton. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
San Francisco.
Wentz going to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And the 49er.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Wentz. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
And I know they'd like to erase that video on those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. They will run it. It's McKissick. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel...
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Lindsey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Winston's pass.
Call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle, the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
Jackson on the coverage.
On 2nd down, Winston again. That's going to be caught by Richardson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
1st down, 49ers.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier. Ben Neiman on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Sam Martin in punt formation.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
On play action, Winston.
At the 25.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Sacked by Robert Quinn. A loss of 12.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agree with me. That's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter.
At the 24.
Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Another run by Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
6-yard line. A gain of 12. And a 49er 1st down.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Marcus Golden on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
now they'll throw it. Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Whitney merciless. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Coleman has it here right side. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
That keeps the score. Niners 16. Cardinals 10.
Getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Here's Wentz to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Niners 16. Cardinals 10.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed,
And I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brandon Graham in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Winston. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. They'll go again with Lindsey.
Philip Lindsay on the carry.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. From the red zone now, Wentz. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And the 49er.
Now Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 1-yard line.
Wentz. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Trey Burton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Wentz now to throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
24.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Tyson Alualu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he's got his big tight end fan. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now Winston on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Gets this one to Hill. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 20.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
the 49ers. They'll take over.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's third down.
Now Wentz on third down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Pick up on the play.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wentz to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working out of the gun, Winston. On the crossing route, complete. That's Richardson. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Winston got his man there, complete to Gallup. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. This is the tight end fan. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 11 yards there. First down. That's going to be caught by Richardson.
Winston's pass.
And he gets it down to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson.
Winston's pass.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And he completed 7 straight passes before that one as it falls incomplete and puts a halt to that streak.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Again, it's Winston. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 18.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.